People have asked me how long it takes me to do these things. I figured I'd give you those answers in this video as best as I could. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 6th. It is Plan As You Go, where I show how I use my planners in tandem for an entire month, and I am running late this morning. I did not get up when I wanted to. My kids are still out of school for another week. That's how Napa does their breaks, and so, yeah. Anyway, here's my stayology that I'm using for memory keeping and my challenges, and I just want to kind of do a quick flip through so you can see what I've been doing. Each day has like the lettering, the doodle, and then, some journaling and pictures. And this is actually yesterday. What I decided to do for like a weekly reflection, which I'm actually going to look more into. I want to find a weekly reflection kind of set of questions that'll work for me. But what I basically did was I put some stuff for Sunday, the live plan with me, my kids showing up, Lucy looking more like a cat than a kitten, and I've made a delicious lemon bundt cake that was so good. But then I add some wins for the week and some things I want to work on for the week. And that's kind of a basic weekly reflection, although I want to do something a little bit more structured. I just don't know what yet. Before I get into the rest of it, I'm going to do my challenges for the day. My cats are probably going to fight in the background. I tried to lock Lucy up, but he got out. I think he's finally figured out how to get out of my room. So we're going to have to find oh wait, that's the wrong day. Whoops. So today's lettering is planning, and today's doodling is Yoshi. Oh my god, it got so awkward drawing around his face because of the pictures on the other side and like the lumpiness and whatever. There, it's a recognizable Yoshi. Alright, so this can wait until tonight for memory keeping. So let's check in, I think, with my power sheets first. Good God, kitties. Alright, I have to still finish entering all this in. I'll put my morning routine in. So I've been solid with doing some sort of a morning routine, even if I haven't woken up when I wanted to. Same with my memory keeping. And I hit 10K steps on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, which also happened to be the days I went to the gym. I did not hit 10K steps yesterday or Friday. I did not do inbox zero, but I did do that weekly reflection. I did do a new crock pot meal. We tried broccoli beef, and it was really good. And we did not do the budget yet, so we did not check in with the budget yet. As for the rest of this, I didn't really make any progress on it. I know this week I'm going to pay my quarterly taxes. Got to get this budget figured out. The day trip with the kids is happening this week. And I'd like to get some of this painting done. So there will be some of these things this week. So, not a solid, perfect week, but I got some stuff done. So I'm going to leave this open to remind me of that. And then we'll get into my Erin Condren. All right, so here is my week that I worked on in my live plan with me yesterday. And I did not get the whole thing filled out because, like I said in the plan with me, I don't know how my week's going to turn out. I'm not great at getting tons of work done when my kids are out of school, especially if Jesse's home too. That's one of the downfalls of working from home is that, yeah, you get to see people more often, but if you have shit to do, it can be really rough. I do want to put some more this week stuff in here, and I kind of been thinking this is going to be the closest thing to a weekly to-do list like I used to put in my bullet journal, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. I'm just going to be going day by day, so this will kind of be like when I used to do that weekly intentions thing, and I want to add some things to it. Matter of fact, maybe I'll go into my bullet journal and look at my task list and pull some things to my week. And that way I'm using these, I think, together a little bit more effectively. I left myself a post-it note to remind myself today. I'll show you the bullet journal in a hot minute, but I left myself a post-it note to remind myself today that I need to email our administrator. I'm going to add some things really quick and I'll mention them. This is for the week. Already on here, my kids have a doctor's appointment. I have postcards for a event this week that I need to do. I need to film. I'm actually going to move that. Film for next Monday is not happening today. Will this peel off? I don't know if this is a reusable one or not. Oh my god. let's see if it'll stick. Conservation. But I have my Patreon post. I need to go to the gym, which I'm going to do after I'm done with this. And then the plan as you go. So the other thing I need to do besides the postcards today, I want to paint. I have not been painting. I need to send this email that I wrote here to remind myself of, and these notes. Maybe I'll make a little email list right here because I feel like it's the several emails I have to do. So I think maybe I'll do that. I'll start with a little email list. I have the Jellicle Cat song from Cats stuck in my head, and it is not the business. I need like smaller scissors for detail work in my planner, and I really don't know if I want to actually buy smaller scissors or if I'm just looking for an excuse to go to Michael's. Probably a little bit of both. Is that crooked? Probably. These are all church emails. That's basically like a little church email list I need to take care of today. And then I want to paint. Most definitely want to paint. So maybe I'll letter that. Not enough lettering in this planner to make me happy. And the other thing I need to remember that it just occurred to me, which is why I never remember to do it, because I never remember to do it, is my podcast post for my podcast. It's another little laptop. That's 2 laptops. I don't need that many laptops. We'll do a little pencil. Got the litter robot going in the background. I put my e-seat at the side and I'm going to work on my bullet journal. Just go in here for a second. We rearranged RJ's room. I got my agenda sent because we had our meeting yesterday, so I should hope I did that. And those are the 2 things I've kind of gotten checked off. You know what other thing I should add to this list? Calling the vet. I can't even spell vet. It's the other thing I should do this week. Anyway, so I just wanted to check in with that task list with the couple of things I checked off. So for my year-end pixels, as you can see, I did not, normally I do my hair every 3 days, but Saturday I did not, so my hair was kind of wavy instead of curly. But I did co-wash it yesterday. I did not wash it with shampoo. I just did the co-wash. That's the wrong color. God damn it. I wanted the other green. This one. Already fucking my year-end pixels up. Should I white it out? Will it work? Maybe. Let's find out. That's so white. It works. All right. Good enough. I don't want to track it wrong because I'm doing this to track my hair. All right. So this was my bullet journaling for the weekend. I did just a little list for each of them, and I got most of it done. I didn't clean the house on Saturday. We spent too much time at IKEA for that. And I did get everything done on Sunday that I wanted to get done except for the notes for the meeting. That's why that's going to be on my list for today. So I'm going to stamp this puppy here. Stamp a puppy. I'm not going to stamp an actual puppy. I don't even have an actual puppy. January. That is crooked as fuck. Crooked as fuck. That would be the name of my progressive rock smooth jazz band. I'm just so ready for this break to be over. It's not that I'm so glad to get to spend time with my kids, but I just want everybody to get back to their regular routine. My usual stress when routines get fucked with is off the charts right now. All right, here is my list for today, filming and editing this video so I can check the filming off because I'm doing that now. And I already did my Patreon post right before this. The podcast post, book club email for tomorrow morning, these church emails, postcard drafts, going to the gym, painting 2 layers, and my kid's doctor's appointment. It's a pretty full agenda for the day. You know, it's funny, people ask me why I do this list here when I have my Erin Condren and my power sheets, and it feels kind of redundant for various reasons. The Erin Condren helps me think about how I want to spend my day, but then this is where I like to check things off. I probably could just go with my bullet journal if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I like the stickers, I like the color, I like everything else, but there's 2 halves to my brain. There's the creative half to my brain and the analytical half to my brain, and I need both of them to be satisfied. So spending a little extra time doing that works for me, generally speaking. Lately, this routine that I'm doing right now takes about 25 minutes. I'm about to hit 25 minutes of footage, and in there is some pauses while I'm waiting for the litter robot to stop cycling or while RJ grabs some Pop-Tarts. So probably about 20 minutes total for everything I've done in this video, minus the editing and the doodle and the lettering themselves. The doodle probably takes 2 or 3 minutes, depending on how complicated it is. The more complicated, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. And the lettering literally takes me 45 seconds at the most. People have asked me how long it takes me to do these things, I figured I'd give you those answers in this video as best as I could. Let me know in the comments how much time you spend planning in the mornings, if you do. Like, if you know that, or if you have an idea. I actually am very happy with the amount of time I spend with my planners. I don't want to spend too much because I'll be procrastinating, but I don't want to spend too little because then I'll forget shit. So I'm trying to find that happy medium, and right now 20 minutes seems to be the right time every day. Probably be 15 if I wasn't talking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in tomorrow's Plan As You Go video. Peace out, my dudes.